Is it tough to take your wife since you're a and I'm just gonna
go for it.
Since you're a,
go for
I'm
it.
gonna say the word really fast just so it's like so we won't dwell on it. But since you're a billionaire, is it tough to take your wife on a date like at that? Like, do you have to live up to a standard, or what's like a nice date night? What is that like?
I don't know. No, I think she's pretty chill.
She's a chillionaire. Yeah, sorry, that's a horrible joke. My niece will like it.
Yeah, there you go. No, I mean, I think the main thing for me is like life is busy. There's like a million things that I could be doing at any given point in time. I just think it's important to like take time, each week. Like, Wednesday night, we really try to have a date night. Try to hang out with the kids and put them to bed every night. It's like that's just like an important part of my routine. I think that's important stuff to do. But no, I mean, we try to like go out somewhere, but every once in a while we'll just cook or eat at home, and that's all good. The UFC stuff I think is probably more for me than for her. But she's a good sport about it.
Is there something you'll do for her, or is there like a fancy date? Because you can afford to take your wife on like a date of like that a lot of us could only dream of, right? That most people could only dream of. Is there something that you is there some magical date that you took her on one time?
I don't know. That is a good question. Let's see. She's pretty simple on this stuff. I think most of the, I like making things, right? Mm-hmm. So I don't know if you saw this thing. I like working with like great artists and stuff. So I did this project where I've always admired Daniel Arsham, and he's this like great sculptor, mm-hmm. and I worked with him to make this sculpture of Priscilla because I thought it was cool, first of all, I think it's like, make a sculpture of Priscilla partially because that's cool, partially because I'm not going to make a sculpture of myself. It's like that's crazy, right? It's like, well, like who does that? But like, so it's like she's kind of the target of my creative energy in
like
a lot
the
of
muse
places.
In a way.
So there's all these memes online after, there you go, where people are like, whoa, I wonder what Zuckerberg did wrong that he had to make a sculpture of his wife. And I'm like, no, you guys are totally missing this. This is the thing I did wrong. It's like, you can't, like, you're gonna have to wait to see what I have to do to make up for having made a sculpture and putting it on our front lawn. It's like, she didn't want a sculpture of her in the front lawn. It's like, that's weird, right? It's like, no, but she's a good sport about it. And and
at least you can tell the DoorDash guy, like, just set it by the sculpture.
Just by the sculpture. Yeah.
That's kind of nice. It becomes like a, and I think having like a woman as you look out in your yard is kind of nice,
Yeah, no, it's got like a good angelic form factor thing. It's a good vibe.
Did she make